So, Wagyu chicken turns your, like, bro, you have to really understand the science of humans, bro. I know that's pretty crazy, just starting off, just saying, but, like, bro, you really have to understand the science, and I think the right word is, biology or something like that, I don't know, but the human body, bro, you really have to know it, because if you don't know it, you will get wrecked. Your habits will wreck you. You don't know when to change, bro. You don't know how to properly change, and this is important, bro. What's going on here, buddy? No, for real. I'm looking at this and I'm like, bro. First of all, we got this imbalance. That's fine, right? What's the news looking like? Okay, no news on these days. So I'm not gonna expect a big move. I should start playing my some teas. I'm being completely honest. Let's be real, man. Let's be real. But when it comes down to Wagyu chicken, it literally is telling your body to be impatient, and the impatience is not what you think. It's it is the urge. Even though you can have a mindset of saying no, I'm not the type of guy that's impatient. You can have that mindset all you want, but if your body's urging to do something, then the persistence of that feeling will eventually override your mental, depending on how strong your mind is built. You know, so it's nothing. What the frick? Please respond. Feel bad he didn't say please respond, but looking at this, I already have a breakdown. What the heck? But looking at this though, price not going there. But it all depends. Like, are we premium discount right at the range? Right, let's fill right gap. Is there any sell side? No, I mean, like, no. So that's what I'm looking. Okay, so we are premium. We have this buy side liquidity that we can take out. It doesn't have to be today or anything, right? And then instantly we have Asia high. So we know that we usually never sell above, or we usually never sell with Asia high. So first things first, I'm looking at is this 4 hour that we're in, and I'm looking at that, and I'm instantly gonna see and anticipate higher prices. Now, looking at this, okay, both of them is not taken out, so this is good. You have the low hair, right? See, that's SMT'd with this low right here. SMT with this low, so we have SMTs everywhere. And as you see, the draw is hit. No way. No freaking way. I'm playing. So yeah. I mean, we have this. So, oh yeah, and that's one thing as well. Oh my gosh, you have to understand this one. I wanna duct tape me because I'm cold. whole. But you have to understand this one. This is what ICT said. Well, I don't know if he said that, but yeah, he did. You have to really annotate on your chart, or you have to say to yourself that this is what smart money. Like, just saying this stuff just gives confidence that there's an algorithm, that this stuff is rated, that you can buy with smart money, and just that simple fact. And your objective is to find where smart money is going to buy or sell from, and how it's going to act. And you want to try to see, like, you're breaking down something, but when you, and that's just for confidence. I feel like that's mostly for confidence. But when you're on a chart as a beginner, and let's just say you don't know ICT, right? You're looking at random things, candlesticks chopping up, down, and you don't feel as if there's anything behind this chart, anything behind this market. And instantly, that takes away confidence. If you do if you do continue to have a losing streak, it takes away confidence. You don't seem like there's any hope. You don't feel like there's any hope. You don't know anything. You think this whole thing is just capricious, completely capricious. But the way ICT makes it seem like is that there is smart money hunting for people's stop losses. So that in itself gives you already the mindset and the confidence to not act, but to at least anticipate. But people think that anticipating is stupid. Predicting is stupid. I like using the word anticipating more because predicting is pretty stupid, depending on whatever. But anticipate. So most people wouldn't look at this low. Most people would just say, okay, whatever. Well, if it does come here, I'll probably get a buy opportunity, right? But most people are not. They're looking at every single fluctuation of candle movement and saying, what can I get out of this? What can I get out of this? What can I get out of this? Oh, you look to the left, we have this. Right here, we can probably buy up. But nobody's looking at this low, that this is going to get taken out, that there is a smart money that's hunting for people's stop losses. And the way ICT shows you and constantly shows you images, videos, and multiple things, he shows you that the stuff that he's talking about is not random. Well, he makes it seem like it's not random, and that in itself already gives you confidence to do the impossible in this market. But I'm looking at that low, right? I'm looking at this low. Why? It's relative equal lows. What am I looking at? Time. I'm looking at time and price, liquidity. So target, time, all that other stuff. Like, there's certain points and moments where price is not going to bluff. It's actually going to sweep out a high or a low, and that's the time element to that, and it's very important. So we have the equal highs, but one isn't going to take it out. That's when your journal comes in. You watch it. You see, did we take it out before 5 o'clock, or did we take it out at 5 o'clock? You see. Okay, it's 4:50. See, we have this right there. But it's your anticipation, and it's this stuff gives you confidence, bro. Psychology wise, I'll probably say just listen to ICT. You don't have to really follow all his concepts, but following his concepts make it even more of an impact on your mental in a good way. You got these order flow traders, you just like because now people are just like, they're taken away from the psychology part of things. They all think it's just all how can I catch this move with this? You know what I'm saying? Like some ICT traders are slowly but surely going back to their old ways by switching order flow because they want to try to make this amount of money or this and that and that. You know what I'm saying? And they want to try to know every single fluctuation in price based off of just candle order flow or whatever the frick, But once you look at it in a smart money way, you can't go back, bro. You shouldn't go back. Because smart money is real. As long as you believe it, you are what you make life. Is that not true? So, even though this stuff may not be the most truest thing, shoot, if it's showing up, man, it's real to you, bro. Even though indicators may not be the realest thing, the absolute fact, but if it's showing up to people that use indicators, it's showing up. You can't sit here and say something indicator doesn't work if it's showing up to them. So in trading, you really have to know what you're looking for, what to look for. So we took out this buy side. Take out that buy side. We are now in a very premium price. We now, as you see, take out this liquidity. So it's about to be in this 830. And then what do you see? At 830. These lows plus that imbalance. It's perfect, literally. So you anticipate smart money to take out buy stops, trade down lower to sell stops. To put that smart freaking, what's the word? Market making sound model. Now selling with it's fine. Sometimes you can do it, sometimes you whatever. But you see this right here? Look how we use that. Now I don't care if it's not true, but if it's showing me this right here, man, and it's doing it on a consistent basis, bro, I'm gonna freaking believe it, bro. Best believe that, bro. I won't believe that stuff. So yeah, all you doing when you come to this market is, number one, you have to know what you're looking for. You have to know what to focus on. Let me not say what you're looking for, because when I say what you're looking for, you think to take action. No, you have to know what to focus on so that you can learn. So what I want you to focus on is liquidity points, time, fair value gaps. That's it. To be honest with you, you can add in rejection wicks if you want, but that's the same stuff, to be honest, in my mind. So time, draws on liquidity slash targets, draws on liquidity targets, and time. And I want you to really believe and anticipate. Once the market shows its hand, you're gonna see it, bro. You really are gonna see it. Sell stops. You have to really believe that you are one with the market, and you really are about to catch these moves and stuff like that. So you see this inversion, right? See this buy side liquidity and nobody thinks we're gonna go on and take. That's when you anticipate. And you watch. See this fair value gap right here? You watch and see. Now we're kind of premium within this range, so the fair value gap is kind of wonky. But now we have that CISD to buy side. CISD inversion to buy side. And this stuff comes with constant repetition of focus on a specific thing and believe in that thing is true. And if it shows itself, you journal that. And then you truly believe. Whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right, bro. Yeah. If we have these old highs, buy stops resting. There, so. And then and that's what you have to study. The price come down to here. The price go up. Yes, it did. It's that I'm saying, and you're gonna see this constantly play out multiple times. You have to study that and believe. Even though it's getting random now, most people, I'll just put this down. This doesn't work, and that's the problem. Smart money will use fair value gaps to trap traders. If you use fair value gaps and order blocks to trap traders, that's a fact. So it's 14. The price is looking cheap now. I'm not gonna lie. If we have buy side, right? If this buy side, relatively equal to sell side, and yeah, so let's see what the frick we do. Boom, buy side took. With that buy side still up there, we have that fair value gap. Let's see if price respect this to continue higher, and it does. See, to the tick, buddy. The low, that 40. What's the low of this? 40 to the tick. I study that stuff and believe that, man. That's how I get better. So you're looking at this. What are you looking at? Now you can do top-down analysis, but there's no point. You mark out points of liquidity. Where is buy side? Buy side is right here. Right? We have low resistance liquidity. So instantly, I'm looking at that low resistance liquidity as buy side, as price will probably want to manipulate to there, if not, trade to and through there. So when I see we have this volume imbalance slash whatever, I instantly mark that up, and I see. Alright, we tapping into that, okay, nope. So now we have this. See this fair value gap right here? That out. See what's to do, nope. So we're taking out sell side, taking out sell stops. Right? Taking out sell stops. We have this fair value gap right here. You delete that one. That fair value gap right there. Tap. And then we have that inversion. After we have the inversion, we have the CSD as well. So we have CSD inversion of that. And then we have buy stops. Right? What time is it? It is 3. That's perfect. So see that? See closure above there. you can instantly automatically assume that we're going through them buy stops. And it is pretty premium, but still. And if it's in the right time, you can take these things, you know. And then boom, you see how I played, you know. Now it could have stopped me out easily because it's a premium, but it did play out. Won't the devil guide your hands for good luck? Now the best thing would have been intern from right here. That was probably the best. But you see that though? Now buy stops taken out. You know, for the day. Right? Now you want to see if it did start chopping around, or if it did do something other than this right here. It chopped around, or maybe retraced, you went drawing out and all that other stuff, or maybe, you know, you got stopped out. You want to see, or no. Before you get stopped out, you want to see how price reacts before you get stopped out. What did it do? How did it act? What are early signs to know? Are these the most optimal trades? Is this the most high probability? And you want to journal that. Journal that. So what is this? Right after 310, you have 310 to 330. That's what I noticed. 310 to 330. That was easy. Right there. So we used that. We traded right past that fair right gap. Used that to take out buy side. Now I'm not a huge fan because it was very premium, which I don't like premium ones. I don't. But hey, trade is a trade. You know, it still worked out. That's more so like buys, but so we still have them buy stops, right? So you could have held. So you see how we use that? It's an inversion. We don't want to see price go back to that. We want to see it rally higher, and if it does go back, it'll have to respect the lower half. You have to anticipate that and believe that. I mean, that not the lower half, but the upper half. Well, fully respect the lower half. So you see that? Tap back into there, and then boom, inversion. So after you get that inversion, you can instantly automatically assume, okay, maybe we are just now going to that buy side. But why would I take this? Because it's not a complete timing, but you can still take it. Frig it, you know. Let's just see. See if we want to take that out. Alright, we do absolutely value there. That's actually funny. I was not anticipating that. Well, I mean, I was not fully expecting that because this high time frame premium that way. But that's the show. Let me see. I need to study that. So you have this low, SMT, but this low. These lows. Boom. So it's completely SMT. Right there. So complete SMT, we have buy side. We hit the inversion, respect the lower half. CE, inverse that for right gap. Straight to buy side. Is that not algorithmic price, buddy? Is that not algorithmic price delivery, buddy? But yeah, I'm gonna, because it wasn't timing, so I mean, it was still something though, you know. New York, right? You're doing the same stuff. Now this high time frame is kind of just, it's kind of toying with me, man. It's kind of toying with me. Boom. So you see, yeah, now you can instantly expect us to either trade, but we see how we close above CE, but it's instant reaction. So do we have any sort of sell side? We do. Is anybody expecting us to go back to these lows? Nobody. But I am. Say that confidently, but I am. What do we have? We have this order block right here. Smart money, as I said it, smart money will look to sell in that order block. What do we do? Okay, are we printing up close candles? Yes, we are. Why are we printing 3? Right, why are we printing 3? We need this. This is our last line of defense. And so maybe this order block right here, last line of defense. You put your stops below there. See how price, if price wants to. And you see Asia. And then I don't want to see it go back to there. If it does, it's fine. Best case scenario, it doesn't, but it did. Okay, stopped out, break even. Completely fine, right? Same stuff. What am I looking for? Well, we're on this daily. We graded this. We still have the sell side, and we are pretty premium within here. We do have them old highs as buy stops where you can possibly see price goes to that, but we want to see if it reacts off of this order block once again. And if it does, minimum we would go down to that sell side. Oh my gosh, this is already looking good for sales. So you're looking at this, you see we have, okay, it's a line about this. So looks like we may go for the 2 manipulation. If not, I mean, shoot, I doubt. Oh, we probably do. Shoot. Nice. Okay, so true manipulation on that. We're in this order block. Smart money will look to sell here. We do have these equal lows right there. We do have the buy side, but we need to see how price will react to this. And I'm going down to my 15, and we're looking at Ferrari gap. So you see you have this wick. That's what I'm looking at, that wick, and these Ferrari gaps. So okay, so we expect to see if that's fine. We take our buy stops again. We want to see if smart money wants to. Okay, so now we have that market structure shift, which I do like. We have 30-second. We have this whole thing inversed right there, and we want to see that completely. So that's my right there. Strong jaw, market structure shift, and the inverse of that. And I'm taking that to see. Okay, nice. Now, complete inverse for value gap right there, plus this inversion of this. So we can anticipate what price does. And that's my trade right there. Top of the high. Perfect. Alright, nice. So it looks like nope. So we're not trading to that low right now, but that's fine. We did have that valid, whatever. remember, the win rate is a reflection of how good you are. That's why you are seeking to get better. Now, going back on a daily, right? On a daily, we have this wick right here. I'm grading that wick, right? What the frick? Grading that wick, grading that wick and making it thick. So that's premium. That's also buy stops up here and buy stops up there, but that is premium nevertheless. So if we are going to take out of liquidity, time is at 4:30. We still have that. Okay. Okay, now we have New York session. Okay, nice. So overextension CE hit, and we have a 15-minute right here. That's looking pretty perfect to get traded to. My mind. Or is it? Who knows, man? But hey, that's what I'm anticipating, and I expect it. We do that. So, boom. I have this fair value gap right here. Let's see what price does with that. I like how that's formed. Right. Okay, we're tapping an upper quadrant of that. We have that wick right here. And if we do this, okay. See how that is right there. Okay, buy stops took again. And then we have this. We have this whole right gap right there. Then you got this right gap right here, and it's 10 o'clock already, so boom, inverse of both of them. Now you can assume that if we tap into there, we will use that to continue lower to the sell side objective, which is the 15-minute that was created an hour ago. But which is 30-minute, 1 hour. Most likely just the 1 hour is targeting. So we could put stops right here, and then we could do just targeting that. I wouldn't mind it. I want to see that lower half. Let's see. So I like that. I like how we're respecting not only this, but respecting the boom, trading with smart money right there. This is what gets you better. Nobody's gonna say it though. This is stuff that gets you better, bro. Take read, buy side, sell side. Buy side, sell side, believe in it. Ferrari gas, high risk and liquidity runs, this, that, and third, Eric. ICT makes it simple, he simplifies it. If this occurs, you want to lower your risk. It's for the mental, bro. It's for you to stay in the game. Not only stay in the game, you want to spank it when it's called to get spanked. Anyway,